Well, there we go. I've officially done it. I have hosted my first ever event. Okay, so technically I did host that little bit of a movie meet with just me and one other person, but it really was more of just that, a bit of a meetup between me and another furry. And yeah, that was my third week in the fandom, so nothing really happened much. This was my first official event, and I had arranged it a month in advance, and everyone was allowed to fursuit. And it was on the New England furry calendar, and it went great. Better than I dreamed like a giant thing of furries showed up or something. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Realistically, I expected like some of my friends, 4 or 5 furries to show up, but actually, in addition to some of my friends, yeah, there were some people from like the Boston group that I met at the picnic that showed up. And the event itself went down pretty much without a hitch. We did honestly exactly what the leader thought we were going to do, which was we all went into the first phase of the maze together. Then we took a break to cool down and everything, catch our breath, and then we went in to the second maze. And yes, there will be a fursuit in video of that, of course. Give me a couple of days, I'll get that up. Because it got a shockingly good video out of it. And of course, the pictures are up on my TikTok already. Did one last night, one today. But I would say for my first event, it went honestly better than I expected. So yeah, there weren't as many furries as I dreamed, but I also heard that all events, even like that giant one with 131 furries, that event started with just 16. Or was that the Boston picnic? But the point is, these events start small, and you keep doing them annually, and they grow. And yeah, the Escobars want us back next year. My dad did come, but he didn't stay. I guess he was busy. Too bad. He missed a heck of an event. So yeah, you're going to see the first video of that. I've already talked to the Escobars. The Escobars want to promote next year's event, so I'm going to have to do it like 3 months in advance when they first open or when they're setting up the maze next year so that we can get that going, maybe promote it a little more. I know they're going to put the pictures from the event on their website, on the Corn Maze website. And honestly, there were like no hiccups except one. One of the furries, they have stairs, and they did fall tripping down the stairs. That was like the one event. And immediately I was thinking, no. This event is going so well. I can't let this be the thing that ruins it. And thankfully they were okay. We finished the second phase with no issue. And yeah, so everything went well. I was very surprised because while I had my dream, I thought realistically, I didn't think it was going to go as well as it did. I thought it was going to go okay, but that went great. And everyone was saying like how they had a great time there. And I was like, annual event. This is definitely going to become an annual event. The owners of the Corn Maze want us back. I know my friends want to go back. And I would say job well done hosting my first event. My first official event anyway. But yeah, it just made me want that second fursuit even more. I have a correction to make. In my previous video, I said the person who had my favorite fursuit wasn't available. I was looking back. She's actually one of the people that said, wait until after Furpoc. So, yeah, honestly, if she could do it and she's not too expensive, that's going to be my choice because that maker has my favorite fursuit that I've seen. So, if she can make mine, that would kind of be a dream come true. One other thing is with Furpoc so close, despite what I already said, I am actually trying to plan panels because I did look, and some of them do kind of interest me. Like there's a cosplay one, there's a how to host your own meet one, which I've already done, but I want to make it even bigger next year, so that would still be interested. I got 12 volunteering hours. I'm only going to be there Saturday, Sunday, and Friday night, and plus I've got the party, but looking at all the events, it's like Actually, I think I can hit the 12 hours and do some of these events. I know my friends are actually getting their second fursuits, so I want to join the 2 Fursuit Club. Even, this wasn't on my list, but even Peter Britton or Orlando, he just got his second fursuit. But Chance is telling me to be patient about it, but he knows I'm not being very patient. I want to get a fursuit of him as soon as possible. Now, one thing that has been going on IRL is I've been noticing that I'm pretty darn tired. I think it's because I've tried to cut Pepsi out of my life. Kind of a bit of a fail there. But I got to replace with something else, something more energetic. Ironically enough, cutting it out has let me sleep more, so I think I just need to adjust to that. I've been relying on Pepsi for so long and caffeine that I need to focus on that. I need to keep working on getting that cut out. It's probably all the darn sugar, not the caffeine. Because when I have coffee, I'm fine. So there's that. There's still lifestyle changes to make, honestly. I've also got the job to worry about. We're working at home now, obviously, starting last Tuesday. So there's that. My scores have been hit or miss. The ones that hit are really good. And the one that's missed are like, wait, did I just fail? Good news is I know what I need to work on. Unlike my last job, I know what I need to work on. They don't expect me to be perfect yet, so still got plenty of time to work on that. Got to stay positive about the job. So I got stuff to work on, and it does make me a little concerned, but what's actually making me concerned right now is I realized I'm having a healthcare issue. I don't want to go into details, but we don't exactly have the best healthcare in America, if you know what I mean. And I found out my contractor is super expensive to do healthcare with them. It would have been more expensive to do Cobra and continue the last healthcare. So ultimately, I can't afford it if I go with a contractor. I'm looking into other options as well. Some furries have actually said the Rhode Island Health Source is an option, and honestly, it is. It does look like for $400, I could, for the same price, I could get better coverage or the same coverage for a little less. So definitely looking into that. But I should have that fixed by Furpocalypse. That's what I'm focusing on these next 2 weeks before Furpocalypse. So not have to worry about that. Worst case scenario, I just get the contractor coverage, honestly. I still have 18 days. But the question I've been asking myself is, now what? Really, I still see myself as a new furry, but I'm so far in the fandom that I'm asking myself, now what? And the truth is, I don't have an answer. I'm just going in. I went into this whole furry thing blind. And now I'm learning to just sort of go with the flow. I'm learning things from other furries. I'm learning things about myself. For example, I have this TikTok idea where I'm going to use the song My Chemical Romance. It's called I'm Not Okay. And I just recently listened to it. And that TikTok idea is actually going to be me leaving Furpocalypse. Like on Sunday night, me leaving Furpocalypse that's going to be the idea. Because I am 100% on board with the fact that I probably am going to have post-con depression now. But I keep going. I keep working. I'm not stopping. I'm never going to give up. Even though I said I was going to take a break, I do actually have fur meets this Saturday. I'm going to record the Salem meet. I'm not going to record the Furball again because dark and music is not royalty free. And then I'm probably not going to record, I'll have it with me just in case, but I'm probably not going to record the mini golf because that is also indoors with lights and probably copyright music. But I've got the Salem meet, so probably one more Fursuit video next week before Furpocalypse. And definitely one this week. I'll cut it all together and I'll make a great video. It all comes down to this. Furpoc is closer than ever. And I really believe now that it will change everything. Everyone says it will, and I 100% believe them. So it's all led to this. It's all led to Furpocalypse, my first FurCon. And I will see you out there, fellow furries. If you're going to Furpocalypse, I'll see you there too.